Okay, welcome guys. So going to do something for you all known as a bait up. So we're going to go through a sand eel and squid bait up, which I like to use to target and raise. Okay, so got some fantastic eels, southwest sea baits. As you can see there's a large eel. You don't see much of them anymore, but they are very, very good. And we've also got some prime fresh squid, frozen squid, sorry, from Hooker's Baits. So this is what I tend to do. So I've got a pulley rig, 100-pound trace line, okay, and then I've got 5/0 chinnoos on the end of it with a rubber bead just to cushion it, and we're about to go through it now. So just to prepare everything, sometimes people use like baiting needles and stuff like that. You can use anything really, but I just snip it right in the back of its head just so you get that bit of bloodness there. Okay, what I like to do with the eel myself is, because I'm using these hooks, is to basically cut up through, and I always like to do like an eel and a half if I'm small hiding. If I'm small hiding, I'll just use plain sand eel. If I'm using targeting anything else, I might mix up with a bit of bluey, pilchard, sand eel, spotties, and blondes, and etc. I just find sand eel really, I don't think you can go wrong with it on our coastline for the small hides, and that and prawn. So I basically pull up through the head, then the back of the head, as so. And then what I'll do is I'll position that trace line, as you can see there, inside that eel. So just to get the party started, what I tend to do is I'll get a bit of bait elastic and I'll just go up through the shank of the hook up to the top of the rubber bead, okay, and then basically what I'll do is I'll come down a little bit just to basically get this into place, which is into place now. So I can hold that there like so. Now I'll get my squid, okay. What I tend to do the squid is go in between the head, so you get a bit of eyes for each bait up, and I can use this for 2 bait ups then. And then I'll basically do that like that. You see that guts and stuff inside of the squid? Lovely, lovely. So what I'll do then is I'll turn that around onto the bottom of the sand eel like so, and position it on the back end of it where I've just done that slit, just to cover it up. Then I'll get the bait elastic, and then I'll basically wind that on with its head to the back of the sand eel, okay, to the back of the sand eel. And you can leave the attractors on. Some people like to leave them on. I like to have that bait proud. As long as the bait's proud, you can see all the juices coming out of the eyes of the squid, okay. What I'll do then is pull the trace up like so, and I'll come halfway up and around like that, okay, and then I'll leave that there for a minute. Bait elastic down. Now I'll come to my top hook, which is an octopus hook. So I've got a chinno on the bottom, octopus on the top, both 5/0s, and then basically I'll come to the top of the eel and I'll come 1, 2, 3 around, right, and what I'll do is I'll come through the squid and I'll bring it out the side or the back. I'll never have the hooks going exactly the same way. I'll embed that back into the squid like so, right, and just hold it in their position. Then I'll get my bait elastic, and then what I can do with the bait elastic is just work it around the shank of the octopus hook, okay, very important. And then away you go. So I've got this here now like that, literally pull that around, get that all into position. It's a light bait elastic as well, so it tends to hold well with the ray. I like to do I don't like heavy bait elastic, especially when I'm ray fishing with these types of bait. Right the way down, pull that around. I've got a few attractors there now. You can leave that, but also I'm trying to get a bit of distance where I am. And there you have it, a perfect sand eel and squid bait to target rays off of most coastlines, if I'm honest. Small hides pick that up, blondes rays pick that up, spotted rays pick that up, thornbacks even pick that up, and it's a easy enough bait to use. Bit of bait elastic, pair of scissors, and away you go. That's mounted onto a pulley rig now, and hopefully I can see a fish.